Hello and welcome to another episode of the FTM's Guide. I am Nikki, your resident FTM here, and today we are going to be talking about how to get your hands on testosterone, how to start testosterone, how to start hormone replacement therapy, where to go, what you have to do before getting your hands on it, what are the processes of prior getting on testosterone. Just before we start this episode, just a little disclaimer, my dog is right under here. He's playing with his bones, so that there might be some cracking noises. Sorry for that, but he doesn't want to be very far away from me because he's sick. So let's get into the episode. So first of all, what you're gonna have to do, I'm gonna list the steps. So there's the pre, and then there's the appointment, and then there's the post. So what can you expect when you are planning on taking testosterone? So you've made the decision, you've set now that like, I want to do hormone replacement therapy now, I want to start testosterone now. So first of all, do some research with which hospital or which clinic provides the necessary tools for, being FTM. There are hospitals that are accommodating, they're welcoming, they specialize in sex transitioning. So first of all, like I said, do your research, find the hospital that fits. Once you do get in the hospital, go in, call, or walk in for an appointment. You need to get the appointment because there are various steps, which I'm going to be talking about now, that happens that your doctor needs to process in order to get you started on hormone replacement. So first of all, most likely what they're going to do, you're going to get into an appointment, they're going to talk to you about it. Many cases they will require you, or they will refer you to their psychiatrist, which you need to get the approval letter that after doing tests, after they actually interview, after they talk to you, that you really do have gender identity disorder. And I hate that it's labeled gender identity disorder. I don't like that it's labeled that way because to me it sounds like a mental illness. For me, if you're just born the way you were born, it's personal preference. It's not an illness. It's just the way that you choose to express yourself. But in the cases of the doctors, in the cases of this video, I will just say that they just need to have the approved document that you have gender identity disorder. So once you get that approved document, that is in most cases. In my case here in Thailand, in Bangkok, some hospitals do require you to have that certificate or that approval letter, and some clinics, some hospitals don't. The reason being is, like I said, some hospitals see that it's not a mental disorder. I mean, they know that you've really, you know your own decisions. Like they know that you know to identify for yourself what you identify as, so you don't actually need the letter. In my case, I didn't need the letter. But the reasons that they do require you to go to the psychiatrist and get that letter is just because sometimes it is a phase. Sometimes children don't know, sometimes people are young, or sometimes you don't know, sometimes you just think it's a phase. And there have been cases that when people pass by maybe like 1 or 2 years in their transition, they do start to detransition. And that is totally their choice. There's nothing wrong with that. That's why it's really important to get that letter in some cases, okay? So I'm not putting the letter down or whatever, but it's just, like I said, I just don't like that. It's called gender identity disorder. It's not a disorder, okay? So I'm going too far in this. Anyway, once you get the letter of approval, if you need it or not, then you will have another consultation with your doctor, in which then they will do blood work on you. The reason that they need to do blood work on you is just because they need to know how your body, how much hormones you have in your body, how much estrogen, all the different blood work, the red blood cell, white blood cells, the cholesterol in your blood. And they need to do that because they need to monitor your level of how much dose that they should give you. Some people react to testosterone really well, some people react to it not as well. So the people who don't react to it as well will need to go in for an injection maybe every week or every 2 weeks or every 1.5 weeks. Some people, like me, react to it well, need it every 4 weeks, every 3 weeks, every 2 months. not every 2 months, every month or whatnot. It doesn't matter. There's lots of different types of ways to get your hands on testosterone, but in my case, I'm talking about just starting. So some doctors may refer to you the injection. Some doctors may refer for you to do patches. Some doctors may refer to you to do the gels. Depending on the doctor, depending on the clinic, or depending on your preferences, some doctors let you choose as well. But mainly you have to get the blood work done first. So after you get the blood work done, after you get whatever done, either on the day they will give you testosterone, or they will schedule another day for you to get started. So once that's all over, once doctor's consultation and everything is over, once you get your blood work done, then you start taking testosterone. Like I said, there's many forms of testosterone. In the case of injections, they might call you in to inject first and then teach you how to inject it so that you can take home the testosterone and do it yourself, or some give it to you and then you can do it in another clinic, or some do it for you if you have the time to keep coming in and out. In my case, the clinic isn't as that far where I live. I still live here in Bangkok, so they do it for me, but I can have cases where if I tell them that I need to leave for a business trip for a very, very long time, they will give me and then I can inject it myself. In the cases of patches and gels, every time you go to the doctor, you just pick it up, you pay for it, then you do your normal dosage that the doctor really administers you. Tongue twist. Anyways, so once you get the testosterone, the reason for me, okay, I'm gonna tell you, it's really important that you do, as much as possible, take testosterone at the same schedule. What I mean the same schedule is, if you are scheduled to do it every week, do it every week. The reason being is because when you first take testosterone, is as soon as you take it, the level goes up like this, and then after 1 week, 2 weeks, or 3 weeks has passed, it will go down. And that's where your mood swing comes, because testosterone goes like that. It's, you take your shot, then slowly goes down, then you take your shot, then slowly goes down. And that's the reason why you need to do it in regular schedules, because it really does mess with your mental health, especially with your emotions, especially in the beginning when you first start taking it. You're gonna have this high, and then you're gonna get a slump, and then you're gonna feel high again, and you get a slump. So please keep that in mind when you do take testosterone. That does happen, and that's why you have the emotional, especially when you first start taking testosterone, you're gonna have a lot of mood swings. So you really need to help to regulate your own hormones as well. So you really need to, just keep that in mind, and as much as possible, try to keep the schedule regular. So this is the whole process of actually getting testosterone from pre to post. So now that you know how to get your hands on testosterone and you're starting testosterone, the biggest tips and tricks I do have when you do start taking testosterone is, first of all, if you are interested in building muscle, if you are interested in exercising and having good physique, is to hit the gym, go to the gym, because you're gonna maximize your muscle growth, especially in the first year of taking testosterone. You are gonna grow, testosterone, it's gonna replace a lot of things. You are gonna grow muscle naturally, even if you don't go to the gym. Okay, so really use this opportunity to maximize the muscle growth. So just go for it. So second tip I have is skincare. Your body is gonna react to the new hormones. Like, you're gonna have puberty. Your pores are gonna get larger. Men naturally have larger pores. It's caused by testosterone. So you're gonna be prone to acne. My back, oh my god, the first few months, wasn't even a year, first few months of taking testosterone, my back, it was a battlefield. Okay, I needed to use a heavy back scrubber and start scrubbing my back. But please keep in mind, it does go away. You just need to be patient. Please don't try to pop any pimples or whatever, even with anywhere, everywhere, your chest, your back, your face, everywhere that is prone to getting pimples and acne. Please note the fact that it is, one, is because your pores are getting bigger, and two, is because you're getting hair there. So wherever my facial hair first grew in, I had a lot of acne there. But after the 3rd year of taking testosterone, the acne completely cleared, and look at my face now, it's very clear. Same with my back. You know, I don't have any acne anymore. So please be patient with it. Please trust the process. But there are some cases that the acne breaks out so bad. Please go see a medical professional, okay? Please go see your dermatologist. It will help you buttloads, okay? And lastly, the third tip is really be patient. Like I said in a lot of previous videos, is you're really excited, you're really expecting to see the changes as quickly as possible. It is very slow and it is very gradual change, okay? You're not gonna see changes immediately. Like, maybe the first few months is quite exciting because your voice is continuously getting lower, but from the first year to forever, you're gonna continue changing. Like, my face has changed so much in the past 5 years of taking testosterone. Like, I thought my face already changed a lot in the first year. Then I look at my pictures in the second year. Then I look in the pictures on my third year, and it keeps changing, you know? Everything is continuously changing, you know? It's full male puberty, just in general, takes 7 to 10 years, okay? You can expect yourself to continuously change for the next 10 years. So patience is a virtue. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.